Divorce is never easy, but recovery is all a part of the healing process. And this isn't a bad place to start recovery, is it? Morning. Time for a coffee on the beach. I'm going to have a coffee and a toastie on the beach this morning. Courtesy of one of my subscribers, send me a donation for a coffee and a toastie on the beach. We put the world to right, me and my friend Steve. So I'm going to take a donation and have a coffee and a toastie on the beach. So it's a beautiful morning. I watched the sun come up this morning at 6:30 and it's now 8 o'clock and I'm going to go down to the beach. So on my bike. So let's go. So on the way down to the beach, just round the corner from our house, we pass some lakes. So it's a beautiful time in the morning, everything's very still. This is just one of the beaches, 10 minutes drive from where I live, Swan Beach. And over there in the distance is Corsomet Island. I don't know whether the camera will pick that up, but look at the colour of that sea, it's beautiful, isn't it? So how can you feel sad living in a location like this? Beautiful. I found my little spot of the beach. 7-Eleven is over the road. So I'm going to go and get me coffee. And I'm going to sit over there under the shady tree, watching the world go by. And if I wanted a proper coffee, there's an Amazon coffee right next door to 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven food. For the past couple of weeks I've had lots of 7-Eleven food and I've got to say I can't complain. Look at the choices that you get. And all reasonable prices, 45, 40, 69 for Indian meals, which is beautiful. Sausages, you can live on 7-Eleven alone. But today we're going to get a couple of cheese toasties, a croissant toastie, look at that, 32 baht, and let's have a look, sausage and cheese sandwich for 29 baht. Where is it? Cappuccino, I'm looking for cappuccino. There you go, cappuccino, low sugar. And coffee bag. Cappuccino again. Just let it brew. So I'll let the staff warm the toasties up and then I'm all ready to go down on the beach. So that's it, armed with my breakfast this morning. Croissant, toastie and a normal toastie and a cappuccino coffee. As you can see, the world is starting to come alive. That's the fish markets over there. Fresh fish getting sold. And I'm going to go sit on my little table and chairs. So there we go, coffee and toasties, sat on the beach, watching the fishermen go out to work. And there's people already swimming in the sea. So thanks very much, Steve, much appreciated for the coffee and the toasties, sat on the beach. So what have I been up to in the past couple of weeks? Well, obviously you've got to keep yourself busy, otherwise your mind just wanders and it goes back to old times and stuff like that. So I've quite been busy over the past 2 weeks. I've been down to Pattaya with a couple of friends, and no, it wasn't a last minute planning. We planned to go to Pattaya a number of weeks ago, And so I went down there for 2 days and had some fun down in Pattaya. Is it a good place to recover? It can be, but it can also be one of the loneliest places in the world also. But for me, thankfully, it was a good place to go to. I enjoyed myself for a couple of days and a couple of late nights with good friends and company, talking to many other people also whilst I was down in Pattaya. A couple of massages. It just eases the transition back into single life. And at home I've been busy in the garden, cutting the hedges, cutting the grass, carrying on my coffee corner with putting the guttering in. We're almost there now, just need a couple of aluminium strips to put on the edge of the coffee corner roof and sort out the cabling, and then that job's finished. So I've got to say that's probably the last big job I'll ever do to the house. So I'm discussing with the landlady this week my options with regard to keeping the house, selling the house, moving on. A lot of it depends on the discussion that we have with the landlady. As far as keeping the house is concerned, I like to keep the house because I can have it paid off for in 3 years' time. It's a beautiful house, so the paperwork needs to be altered from where me and Ploy signed for the house, although Ploy's got no hold on the house because it's a rent-to-buy house. Many people have asked me about that. It's a rent-to-buy, so it doesn't become ours until we paid the last payment. So I've got up to 3 years to really sort things out, so I can go and see a lawyer. But the first point of action is talking to the landlady with regard to letting her know what the situation is. So we'll go from there. But I've got many plans and my diary's getting pretty full. So I'm off to a party later on this week. I've got some friends coming to visit me. I'm going to Bangkok next month for Songkran. Then in May, if all the trouble's over and done with in the Middle East, I'm going back to the UK for a month. Then I'm going to go to the Philippines for a month. So as you can see, plans, plan B. Sad that this has happened, but it's opened more doors, and I like me travelling and adventures, and I'm going to do it while I'm young enough. Because when I get to 70, I might not feel like travelling, and I might not be as mobile as I am now. So let the doors open. I'm looking at every possibility and every avenue. Life goes on, and I'm living it. Thanks for watching.